Oh yeah, you see that? That Bredford Bass hat? What is up, guys? It is Matt from Bredford Bass. It's time. It's finally here. It's been forever. I feel like I've been dragging this out forever. But it's happened. It's done. The boat is done. And today I'm going to give you a tour, an in-depth, detailed tour of my 2021 Bass Tracker Classic XL. Let's get it. Starting out with the specifications on this boat, it is a 16-foot, 8-inch aluminum Mod V bass boat. Powder coated finish. I got the black. It comes in black or red. I believe the total length with the trailer, for those of you who are trying to find out if you can get it into your garage or not, I believe from the cap of the motor to this point right here, with the trailer tongue broke away, is 20 foot 4 inches. Obviously, I had to have the trailer tongue broke back or I would have never got it into my garage. 20 foot 4 inches, and you can get it straight into your garage. Here at the bow, I got a Garmin 73 UHD mounted on a ram mount right here. The boat does not come with anything up front. All you got to do though is if you remove this panel right here, pull the screws out of this panel and pull this up, there's actually a positive and negative wire underneath. There's already up here. That way you can add electronics to the front of the boat. The boat also comes with navigation lights. I got it stuck in right here, as you can see. This right here is something I added. It is, can't remember what the exact name is, something gland. I call it a rain housing. But essentially, I got 2 of these off Amazon for $15. And it's just to cover the hole where your wires go down into underneath this panel to try to keep water out. It's black, matches the boat, looks good, looks clean. I love it. So you can see I got on the trolling motor the transducer mounted for my 73 SV right here. The Garmin comes with the clamps. I have 2 Garmins. Each one comes with 1 clamp, so I took both clamps and used it to mount the transducer on the trolling motor just to give it some extra stability. Working my way around here. Rod tie downs I've added to the boat. I just got a couple of the cheapos off Amazon. I would like to eventually add the retractable boat buckle, but I'm not ready to cut a hole into the factory part of the boat yet. But I'm sure I will eventually, because I'd also like to recess the foot pedal for the trolling motor. Boat comes with 2 seats in the front and in the back. They're comfortable seats. Nothing fancy. I'm probably going to change this seat to a casting seat just so I could be a little higher up and put a new pedestal in. But it's nothing that urgent right now that I feel like I have to do, but it will happen here in the near future. Working my way down the side here. You got a 9-gallon live well that comes with the boat. This up. It's not the biggest live well in the world, but it'll do. It'll hold 5 bass. You might have to get a bubbler or some G-juice or something in the hot days to help, but it'll hold 5 fish. Maybe not 5 5-pounders, but that's never going to happen for me. So, but it'll definitely hold a bunch of panfish and bait and all that. So, nice little live well. It does the job. It's not the biggest, but it fits my needs for now. So I went over the rod tie downs. Working my way back here to the console. I got on the console, I've mounted a Garmin 93 9-inch screen on a ram mount right here on the console. I got another one of those rain housings right here for the cords where they come out. Right here, where this is where the hook 4 is mounted. So I took that off, and there's actually like a 3/4 hole that was left in the dash. So I put this over top of it, brought my cords out of this. Fits nicely, looks good. Here at the console, you got a couple switches. You got your navigation lights. You can kind of see the reflection up there. You got your pole navigation light right there. Comes with a aerator switch and bilge for the live well and to pump the water out of the boat. It only comes with one gauge. It is RPMs. It doesn't come with a speedometer, but you can get that on your Garmin's and your phone or whatever. You also get a 12-volt receptacle right here that you can plug in, charge your phone, GoPros, whatever. Horn right here. And that's pretty much it there at the console. Nothing fancy, pretty cut and dry, stripped down, but it's clean. I really like it. Working my way around to the back of the boat. It comes with a nice storage compartment right here in the back. I will show you the inside of that once I climb up into the boat. You got your back seat. You also get another navigation light with a pole. As you can see, I got my GoPro mount up on that pole. And also right here, before I forget, I mounted on top of this rain housing, I mounted another GoPro mount so you can see that way and you can kind of see what it looks like. Here in the very back, opening up the battery compartment. The boat comes with a 12-volt cranking battery and a 12-volt trolling motor battery. I've added a third 12-volt trolling motor battery to essentially give me one large 12-volt battery for my trolling motor. That way I don't have to worry about it dying during the day. I also mounted a Minn Kota 315D onboard charger. I feel like this is something that you have to have. It makes life a lot easier. It keeps the batteries charging all the time. You just plug extension cord in and you're good to go. Seems to be working good. Batteries are all charged up. They've been charging really forever now. I just leave it plugged in. Gas can comes with a 6-gallon gas tank. It comes on the right side. I moved it to the left side to help trying to distribute the weight more because I'm a bigger guy, so I want to try to keep it off of this side. I know a lot of guys seem to upgrade their tank to a 9 or 12, or they add another 6-gallon tank in. I will probably do that eventually, but for right now, 6 gallons is more than enough for me for what I'm wanting to do. And I'll probably put like a 2-gallon emergency gas tank in one of these compartments here, just in case it runs out and I can get back to the ramp. On the motor, it is a Mercury 4-stroke 50 horsepower motor. I don't know if you can see the decal. It's right up against the wall. You can see how close I am to the wall right there. I don't have much. I know this boat advertised with a 40 or 50. I haven't seen anybody personally buy these boats recently with the 40 horsepower. I'm not saying you can't get it, because you might, or you shouldn't get it because you might have horsepower restrictions on your lakes, and maybe 40 horsepower is what you'd want. But for the $365, I'm just gonna get the 50 horsepower. I don't have any horsepower restricted lakes around me. The only one I do have, it is electric motor only, so it doesn't really matter for me. So that's the back compartment there. Working my way down. It comes with bow tie downs on the boat, obviously, but they're not that great. So I put some retractable boat buckles down here, as you can see. And then here where I got my transducer mounted, this is the transducer for the console 93 SV is right here. I don't know if you can see it with the lighting, but there's a stern saver right here. That way you don't have to screw any extra holes into the boat. I put some silicone around it. Looks good. I haven't had it in the water yet, so I can't tell you if it's going to last, but seems pretty sturdy, and we'll just find out in time. Onto the port side of the boat, I also got some more additional rod strap tie downs. Got one there, one here. Got my net in there. This spot right here, I believe it's new either for the 21 or the 2020. But this spot right here is actually where your navigational pole will slide up into this. And then just the head of it sticks out right here. This is your motor toter. All it does is when your motor's trimmed up, it goes in between the stern and your motor to help stabilize it. Obviously, I can't have that on right now because I got to have my motor trimmed down. But when I'm traveling, I will have that on. So the seats here actually flip up. So you got some extra storage. Both seats flip up. The other one, I got the anchor and stuff in to try to balance the weight a little bit. This one, I got a trash bag. And I got my case in here with all my GoPro accessories, like clips and mounts. And this trash bag, though, has got the most important thing ever, and that is toilet paper, right here. If you don't have toilet paper on your boat, I really don't know what you're doing with your life. Seriously. You have to have toilet paper on your boat, or wipes or something. Someone like myself that suffers from irritable bowel syndrome, there is no time. There is no getting back to the ramp. There's no nothing. When I got to go, I got to go. And I have no problem putting that trash bag into that live well and shitting in that bastard. Because I will. Hopefully it don't come to that. Hopefully there's land somewhere I can climb up into the woods or something. But hey, if I'm out in the middle of Lake Erie, shit's about to go down. So, toilet paper, definitely a must-have. All right, we are now inside the boat. You can obviously see that I've added a casting deck extension. If you've seen the pictures of this boat before, this whole square section right here, which you can see the line, is not there. It's kind of an odd shape. I don't know why they don't have a larger deck from the factory, but I guess it helps keep costs down. So I put a casting deck extension on the boat. I did it all in aluminum framing. Lightweight, nothing screwed into the boat. It just fits into the boat, nice and snug. I put 2 lockers up front. The carpet's pretty close to matching. The carpet is Midnight Star Gray. I got it from boatcarpetbuys.com, 16 ounce. For those of you who are looking to do the same thing, and you can see my other videos that I have showing you how I did the casting deck extension and what tools and materials you'll need, etc., etc., etc. So, getting into the compartments here. The compartment on the left, it's going to have my tackle in it. I put everything in totes, so it kind of takes up a little more storage because I actually have more space than it might look. I put everything in totes, that way if it's raining out or I get a heavy rain, I can put the lids on these totes and I can help keep my tackle dry. I don't know if you can see up under here or not, but that's like where the old rod storage was. And I got like a socket set, some basic hand tools. I got a fuse kit with a bunch of extra fuses, and some wire connectors, some electric tape, just basic stuff there. This dry bag right here that I got in here has my rain suit in it, rolled up inside of it so it stays dry. So that's it for that compartment there. Opening up the larger one here in the middle. Got life jackets in here. Got some more tackle. I got to organize my tackle. I kind of just threw it in there. Take this life jacket out, my son's life jacket here. The boat comes with a storage compartment up under the front. I took the door off and left it open, and it's like a storage, like a cubby up underneath of there. I got my ropes, my bumpers, tie-offs. I mean, just basic stuff right there. This stuff that I'm not going to use a lot, I keep it up under there. I got my life jackets in here. This is a large compartment. I could get a ton of stuff in here. Like, you could get a lot of tackle in here if you wanted. Put that back. And you can also see on the frame how the aluminum painted everything black to try to make it look cleaner, try to make it look a little more factory. So that's the front casting deck extension. Working my way back, I mounted a Rapala tool holder right here. This holds 4 tools, and I also got my Bluetooth clip speaker right here. This thing's actually great. I got that a couple years ago. It's waterproof, and I actually bought it for when I was wading the rivers and the streams. I would clip it onto my backpack. That way I can listen to music. So it's a nice little speaker. I mounted another Rapala tool holder right here. Up front, flashlight. This is a Rapala retractable roller, fish roller. So if you want to measure fish, this is really nice actually. Pulls out, measure your fish. Zip it back in. Done. The boat also comes with the light, that's factory, right there on the side. This right here is a cooler slash step. So when I built the casting deck extension, I realized it's a pretty good step up to the front deck. So I wanted to build a step, but I needed somewhere for a cooler. You don't got a lot of space in this boat. So I found these coolers on Amazon. They're Coleman Party Stacker coolers. And they're more wide than they are tall. And on top of them, they have like a lip, as you can see. See, it has like a lip inside of it. So I took a piece of 3/4 inch treated plywood and wrapped it in carpet, and it fits right down in there. And I use this as a step up to the front deck, and this holds really well. Like I said, I'm a big dude, and I have no problem stepping on that. And it kind of works as, like I said, let me pull this out. If I can get it off here. I'm trying to hold the camera. Give me a second. Like I said, so it works as a step and a cooler at the same time. Needs cleaned out. Slide out there. Coming around to the back is a aluminum frame box, essentially, with a couple cup holders, foldable cup holders on here, so you can tuck them away. And it also acts as like a third seat for my son. I put a little glove box down the side of it. This will hold like my wallet, my keys, cell phone, stuff like that, for the stuff I have in my pocket basically after I launch the boat. And I believe that is watertight, hopefully. So that's a nice little feature. And like the casting deck, this step is just fitted in there. It's not screwed to the boat. It will slide right out. Coming around to the back of the boat, this is the compartment that comes with the boat from the factory. I don't have much in here, honestly. It's a very large compartment. You got the paddle that's mounted in the boat already when you get it. I got my life safety flotation device right there. I got the earmuffs for the motor, to flush the motor. I got my tote lids for my tackle. This is the lids for them. Got more tote lids in there. I got all my boat paperwork. I got my distress flag, my whistle, my air horn, all that kind of stuff in there. A lot of that will change. I mean, I'm going to reorganize all this. I just kind of started throwing stuff in the boat, so that's probably not permanent, but yeah. So yeah, but this is a very large compartment. Nice compartment. You can get a lot of tackle in there. Also, the boat does come with fire extinguisher. I don't know if they're all mounted right there on the side of the seat or not, but that's where mine was. So I don't know if my dealership did that or if they just come like that from the factory. You got your back casting seat, obviously. And so when I did my casting deck extension, the boat actually comes with 4 rod holders. You can see them right here. I covered those up. Now, if I wanted to drill holes out behind them in this cap right here, I could. But I'm going to have more than 4 rods, so it didn't really do me any good. So I just covered it up. I think that's really it, to be honest. I also bought the cover for the boat, which was like an extra $400 or $500 with the purchase price. You can see it over there on the table. Sorry, I'm all stuffed up. Hold on a second. Here we go. Get that loogie out. Alright. But yeah, over there on the table, you can see the Dalco cover. I've heard of that cover. I didn't even put it on yet. It's been in the garage, but I heard it's really nice. And it fits really good on the boat. It's a travel cover, so let's hope. But I think that's it, guys. Yeah. I think the next video you see from me this thing's gonna be on the water. So that's what I'm hoping. If you got any questions, let me know. I kind of made this video for the subscribers I already have, to see what I've been working on, to see the final product, but also to make it for people that are considering buying this boat. But if you got any questions, hit me up. I promise you I will answer you as soon as I can. I try to check in on the comments at least a couple times a day. So, yeah. I appreciate you guys viewing the video. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get to fishing. Thanks.